The man only glanced at the beautiful woman in the passenger seat. The next second, he hit a pedestrian. The woman, still in shock, felt something warm on her neck. When she looked down, she saw it was the pedestrian's eyeball. She held the eye in her hands, panicked, and begged the man for help. But the man was frozen with fear. Just as he was about to call the police, the dead pedestrian suddenly moved. Seeing he was still alive, the woman carefully wrapped his eyeball in a bag and placed it on the car roof. Then she shouted for help. A kind passerby rushed over. Together, they tried to pull the injured man out, but the driver inside told them to wait for the insurance company. The two could not wait. They called an ambulance, and the passerby tried CPR, but he pressed too hard, tearing open the man's abdomen. With his last breath gone, the victim died instantly. In that moment, the kind passerby became a killer. The crowd surrounded him, shouting in anger. What none of them knew was that Seoul had already fallen. Moments earlier, a plane had crashed in the city center. Soon after, zombie attacks spread everywhere. Meanwhile, a soldier and his comrades were trapped in a hotel overrun by zombies. Though terrified, they could not run away. Together, they managed to restrain a zombie waiter. But it was not enough. They thought of using fire. The soldiers searched and finally found the strongest bottle of liquor. But before they could act, the zombie tore itself free. The man smashed the bottle onto the cloth, then threw the soaked fabric over the zombie. In the next moment, the soldier hurled a torch into it, and flames instantly engulfed the creature. Outside, the woman saw things getting worse and went back to the car, scolding the senior officer for doing nothing. But when her eyes fell on his lap, she went silent. He had wet himself in fear. That was why he had not moved. Before rescue arrived, a massive truck came speeding toward them. The driver was already a zombie. Its head was jammed in the windshield, arms flailing, making the truck spin out of control. The man shouted for the senior to get out. At first, embarrassed, he refused. But when he saw the truck rushing closer, he scrambled out. The three barely escaped. The truck smashed into a convenience store and finally stopped. The woman trembled in terror. But then she noticed something horrifying. The man who had died earlier was standing up again. And not only him, the whole city was full of zombies.